In this video, we're talking about how to fit in at university. And as we do that, I'm going to be showing you around a remote part of Australia, a town called Camberwell, which is right up on the Queensland Northern Territory border, pretty much as far from anywhere as you can get. And so what a great place to talk about fitting in, because new people in a place like Camberwell, they really stand out. How good is this?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, first things first, you're going to be new to university. It's pretty normal that you're not going to know how everything works. And it's going to be really obvious to everybody else who's there. So don't worry about it. Everybody had to start university at some point. Everyone had to have their first day. And you have to have your first day too. So stop stressing about the fact that you might be the odd one out and just enjoy the moment of it being fresh and new and exciting. Because here's something else that's true. Nobody cares. Actually, nobody cares. Everybody's had to go through that experience themselves. Nobody cares that it's your first day. Professors don't care. Other students don't care. People you meet don't care. So just enjoy it. Now, of course, it's easy to say, hey, just don't worry about it, and then that's it. But here's an even better way to go about things. People love being asked for their opinion and being asked for advice and help. And so if it is your first day, the way to get over that nervousness, or your first week, or your first month, or your first year, and you want to fit in, is just embrace that newness and ask people for help, because people love giving you advice. They love sharing what they know. And so the best thing you can do if you want to fit in, if you want to start meeting people, if you want to start relaxing into the experience, is just by asking people for help. And that may be even if you already have the answer. So if there's a particular lecture theatre that you need to find, a particular room, and there's somebody that you keep seeing, a professor that you keep seeing, another student that you keep seeing around the place, and you want to kind of like break the ice with them without just going and being like, hey, my name's Rob, go and ask them for some advice. Ask them for some help. Because what then happens is that you establish a connection with that person, even if it's just been around something as simple as saying like, where is that lecture theatre? Can you help me out to find where this particular place is? And once you have that initial little connection, it's much easier to drive that wider and to end up with a stronger connection. You know, there's no one right way to do university. Unfortunately, a lot of our perception of what university should be like comes from sort of like American television and movies and stuff like that. And yes, there is an element of university, you can certainly find it, which is about party and, you know, doing crazy stuff, etc. But it doesn't have to be that way. And particularly if you aren't inclined to be like an extrovert or to go out and smash the drinks and all that kind of stuff, you don't have to. Drinking doesn't have to be the center of a university experience, and it's not for most students. And so what it is about is really trying to find groups of people with whom you get along. And the beautiful thing about uni is there are so many diverse groups of students, whether it's based around culture or common interests or education. Oh God, education at a university, how shocking. There are all these different groups around universities that you can associate yourself with. So I really want to put your mind at ease. You know, I was really anxious before going to university because I'm not like a big party person. I don't mind to sit down and have a quiet beer and have a chat with somebody. But for me, it's much more about that connection with people rather than just about smashing drinks. And I can promise you that once you get to university, whilst you will see that, and you will see people being idiots about drinking and partying, good for them, let them be, and go and do your thing. Because you will find it, I promise you. You will find it if you go looking for it. In the end, fitting in is actually just an illusion. Think about a jigsaw puzzle, where every single piece on a jigsaw puzzle is unique. That's the university experience. You are one of those unique pieces. And what university is that entire beautiful puzzle where all the pieces fit together. What you're trying to do at university in fitting in isn't to try and fit into the entire picture. It's not possible. Perhaps you are just a beautiful, oh look at that, there's the moon. Perhaps you are just the moon in a beautiful blue piece of sky on that jigsaw puzzle. And what you're trying to do isn't to fit in to the red earth and the grey and the caravan park. You're just trying to find the other beautiful blue tiles around you. And that's where you're going to find your place and where you're going to fit in most nicely. So be the jigsaw puzzle piece.